So when word got out that he'd been selected, friends of Pat Holmes emailed me suggesting that we consider inducting him as a synchronized swimmer. We don't keep very good records of synchronized swimmers, but we do of wrestling, and Pat is one of the best in the history of the program. He set 12 school records during his career, including career wins, career match points, and dual meet wins. He qualified for the NCAA championships in each of his 4 years as a wrestler, finishing 4th in the country in 1981 and 2nd at the 1980 NCAA championship. On campus, Pat was a winner of the athletic department's Coit Trophy, presented to the athlete who best exemplifies the principles of sportsmanship, service, spirit, scholarship, and society. Pat's accomplishments are those of the rare athlete experiencing the rare career, and we're honored to recognize that effort tonight. From the class of 1982, Patrick Holmes.
We're celebrating athletics tonight, but I'm also thinking about all the great people in the Swarthmore who I admire for their character and their intellect. And I appreciate this honor. I hope to do more to represent Swarthmore and all those other areas as well. A friend once explained to me that there are 3 kinds of people in the world: those that make things happen, those who watch things happen, and those who wonder, what just happened? The many people I should thank. My dad, Bobby Holmes, is the one who more than anyone made things happen for me and my wrestling career. Unlike a lot of you, maybe all of you, I was a terrible athlete growing up. For example, in baseball, I was 4 for 10. I had 4 hits in 10 years. People think I'm joking, but I remember each one. A Texas Spear left center, a ground ball between third and short, a bunt, and a bad hop over the third baseman. It was, Terrell was passionate about sports, but failing at all of them. And it was Bobby Holmes who made a list of my assets and liabilities, showed the list to his friends, did a survey, and then steered me into wrestling when I was in 8th grade. Later, when my first choice college, Bucknell, was unable to provide any financial aid, and I was unexcited about my safety schools, it was Bobby Holmes who suggested that I just start over, apply to colleges all over again in April of my senior year, well past all of the deadlines. I ended up at Swarthmore as a result of that. Later, when I had the once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to wrestle in Iran in 1977 while the Shah was still in power, but I had to come up with $750, and it was Bobby Holmes who said, "We don't have the money, but you have to go." And then he helped me arrange $75 loans from a dozen people so I could go, and I went. Bobby was fun too. I remember a match while still in high school against a Division I college All-American, a guy named Kurt Mock, Council Rock. Remember him? C.D. Mock, brother. There was a flurry of moves early on where I countered a cradle with a recradle and I exposed his back. The All-American recovered though and pinned me shortly thereafter. But when I walked off the mat, Bobby said, "Wow, you really had him worried." I said, "Really?" He said, "Yeah, I thought he'd killed you." The only time I remember Bobby actually sitting in the corner of one of my matches was the quarterfinals of the Nationals match. Sorry. My sophomore year at Nationals, if you won in the quarterfinals, you were guaranteed to be in the top 6 of the All-American. And I had 8-0 against some New England champ. And he had a bum knee and took injury time. And All of a sudden, I had to stop. I had a chance to stop in the middle of the match and kind of look around and see what was going on and reflect. And I looked over at Bobby, and he was all choked up and uncharacteristically silent. And that got me choked up. But then I still had to wrestle the rest of the match, and we wrestled even the rest of the way. I won 16-8. Now Bobby has health issues and can't be here tonight and is silent. But I want to thank him for steering me into wrestling, helping me go to Iran and to Swarthmore, and for being a great example of making things happen, of being a person who makes things happen. And I want to thank all of you for this somewhat baffling but wonderful honor. Thank you.